everybody, I would like to share with you about the first bun in oven. Let's find out what I mean. One pregnancy is planned, expected, calculate exactly to the point. Other just happen. No matter which road you take, the effect of one or the other is a child. My husband and I approach each pregnancy individually in themselves. I had 3 of them and each one was different. My first one was perfectly planned, checked and monitored. To this day, I still remember my first visit to the clinic. I went in full of enthusiasm and with a smile on my face. It was my first real step into the motherhood. Arranging the first visit in my life to confirm the pregnancy. I went into the clinic to register and said, I think I'm pregnant. I took the pregnancy test that went through positive. I asked them if they could please test me, take blood sample and then confirm. The nurse completed each one of those tests and confirmed. I was most definitely pregnant. I jumped to the heavens with happiness. I could not contain my excitement. Tears of joy rolled down my cheeks. Once I managed to contain my happiness, I looked at the nurse with gratitude in my eyes. Here was a person who received hopeful future mothers daily, and with no enthusiasm can change their lives forever by summing up to words. You pregnant. I read this as example of how the pregnancy is seen depending on the point of view. I left the clinic with a damper on my mood and maybe with a gurgle. I'm pregnant and that nurse wasn't at all happy for me. Maybe she doesn't support me or something. But what a young fool was I. There I was reading all those women's magazines, and based on that I had read, I immediately expected the whole world would be happy that I am pregnant. That's what they write, so it must be true. There they write how wonderful pregnancy is, how unique it is, and the support you receive from everyone. It's not like that. Pregnancy is the most normal condition physiologically of the female being. Nothing changed for the world. What changed is us. As future mothers, your expectations grow, as do our wishes for the future with our new baby. Well, I'm pregnant. But I could then ask, no, what? I understood this years later during the time of my 3rd pregnancy. This is the most beautiful period during life for the future mothers. Thoughtful the entire journey, even though we change a lot physically. In truth, we ourselves don't change that much at all. We have our moods. Some can say that this is nothing new. Just before each period, most women have mood changes. I know because I have them myself, and working in all-female environment, I deal with them practically on the daily basis. In my environment, there is always a girl just before her cycle. We eat like there's no tomorrow sometimes, but during our menstruation cycle, as progesterone increases, we have our cravings as well. It's true that during each pregnancy, I was constantly craving something different. Any mother who listens to this most likely can raise both hands in the air and say that she went through this too. During the first pregnancy, my diet consists of pretty much cheese and pickled cucumbers. The second, I add enormous amount of sweets and ice cream. If Willy Wonka factory existed, I probably would have licked the place clean from top to bottom. During my 3rd pregnancy, and it's a shame to admit, but I promise you all details of my struggle, even though I am most definitely not an alcoholic. with my third pregnancy, each evening I had to drink a cocktail. And yet, how did this affect my children? Each of their diets is based mainly on the products which I gulped down during my pregnancy. I am not yet able to see my sons licking for cocktails as he is only 8 years old. However, when my husband and I are having a glass, he is constantly curious about the taste and is always begging us to let him try, no matter how many times I said no. For now, he's no allowed. I talk about this so that you know that pregnancy is one of the most exciting times in your lives. But I ask all you mothers to keep active. Continue to walk, go to the gym or the pool, be active. Do not change your lifestyle radically because you are pregnant. I would like to emphasize, however, only do this if the pregnancy is completely normal and everything is how it should be. Talk with them. I have always talked with my kids while they were in the womb. I used to lay my hand on my stomach, stroke the head, and touch the place where they would always kick. I had many conversations with any words, but I always made sure to talk to them from the beginning. They all feel and understand everything. During the entire pregnancy, the baby is an integral part of your body and you must treat them like that. Pregnancy is the period in which you can build a bond between you and your baby. Whatever had happened during my day, I would explain it to them. I was telling them about how they are developing and how I miss waiting for them. I always gave them the names, why they were in the wombs, and that was how I would refer to them. It built a strong bond between us. Therefore, once they had arrived, I was almost as if we were continuing our journey together. Each period is important and is one of a kind. It will never be repeated. Therefore, rejoice in it and learn from them. But do not lose your identity. Just because you have become a mother does not mean that you are not the person at all from before your pregnancy. I made this mistake during my first pregnancy and paid my price. Supplements are important during the pregnancy, so keep track of them. Check your vitamins deficiencies. Listen to your body. It will tell you what is needed in the given moment. And I'm the only one with the approach to pregnancy? I don't think so. Observing the future mothers today with this approach, I have realized that they have a lot less problems with themselves, their childs, and their partners. It is always important to maintain a healthy balance in every situation. So what did I do? In every pregnancy, I was active until the last minute. I ran a normal, active lifestyle. The fact is that I'm slightly unbalanced at the end of the pregnancy with a huge, bulging, pumping belly, but up until the week before childbirth, I was able to run after a car in the middle of the road that did not stop and had damaged my fender. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe me and see you soon. Bye.